Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the second video on the SLC and RSLogix 500. On the first part of video, I pretty much covered everything on this slide. On this video, I'm going to run the program with the Emulate500. Right. So this is the file we create from the first video. I haven't saved yet, right? So I'll just save the program, and let me just give it the email here. SLC demo. Okay. So first I save my file on here, and before I can run my program with emulator, I have to set up on the RSLinx, right? Similar to Studio 5000, right? So RSLinx Classic. That's the same software we use in the lab. So once we have this software start, we have to configure the drives. Like over here, I already delete almost everything, all the drives. So we have to go in here to configure the drives. Right. So what we will do is that we want to set up a communication channel with the emulator. So underneath the type, we need to find this. This is, you can see here, SLC 500 emulator drive. So I can select this type and add new. Then I can accept the default name here. Then the next one will ask you station number. Right? It's like the node number on the network. Right? So you can number it from 0 to 31. I'll take the 00. So if you want, you can even give the name on that. So this is actually your computer. Right? So that's where you can program and download from. Right? So for example, I can even name this node as my PC. Right? So that will show up on the network. So close that. It's running. The drive is running now. So you can see if we go into here, we have this drive running, and node 00 is the one we just name it as my PC. That's this one come from, right? After that, we can start the emulator. So that's another piece of software, right? Emulate. So that's not this one. That's Studio 5000. This one, RSLogix Emulate500. So I can give you the link later on. They're also available in the lab, right? Once we go back to the college after this COVID-19, so we can try that. I can also, if you want, I can also send you a link. You can download, you can practice at your home on your own computer. So very likely, once you set up, when you run emulator, you always get this error message. Just ignore it. Click OK. Then you will see this interface show up. This is rather a very plain interface. It's not similar to what we have with the Studio 5000. Right? So it's just a piece of software running on the background. You don't have to do anything. Right? So that's why I almost like make it small down there. Right? So let's see here. Okay, all right. I don't know if we can close that. I think we should be able to see the emulator on here. No, it's not running yet. All right. Okay, let me see this way. So within the emulator, you can open files, right? So let's try open files. Let's see here. That's the file we have here. I just saved SLC demo, right? So if you open this file, yeah, here it goes. So you can see here it asks you to set up just the station number. You don't have to. You can see here pretty much the standard min file, ladder number 2, right? We already talked about that. Start from run 0, obvious, that's what we want, right? You can have other options, but the only thing you need to set up is the station number, right? Station 00 is the my PC. So for example, I don't even need to set up 1. I can even give number 3. So that means this emulator is on the node number 3, right? Let's try that. So click OK. Yeah, here it goes. You can see here within RSLinx, it automatically see this station 3 available only here. That's the controller type I choose from the first part of video, RSLogix 1500. Right. Okay, so we have the emulator set up. RSLinx can see that emulator. So now, once we go back to the RSLogix 500, same as before, right? Similar to Studio 5000, we can choose who active, go online. You browse the network, you can see that's the same view you look at from the RSLinx, right? So that's slot number 3 or node number 3 is the PLC controller. I can click OK, download to there, and search for image. Let me see what's going on here. Going into online program state. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, it opens. I guess that's the file it created by the emulator. So how do I know it's online? You can see here that animation, right? That tells you the ladder is running. So that's in the remote program state, right? So you can choose the run mode on here. But before I choose run mode, I just want to remember we talked about this first scan. Right? It has the equivalent on the Studio 5000, but I don't want to talk about that now. Just focus on Studio 500. So you can see here, this bit is from the system file. So whenever the program going to run mode on the first scan, the first pass of the scan, this bit will become true. And then in our program, we use that to latch this bit. Right now, this is 0. The PL1 is off. And once we change from program mode going to run mode, you will see this bit being latched. But this bit only become true for the first scan, so you won't see that after. But the evidence is that even though this one become false after that, you still see this bit being latched. All right, so that's my point. So going to run mode, click yes. For sure, you see here this bit PL1 is being latched, but in the same time you don't see this instruction become true, because this bit only become true for the first scan. Right. So this is the first program we can run that. I made the 3 piece of software run together, right? So in the run mode. But let's try more instruction with the ladder 3. So first I will get offline. So I can still do the online edit, but let's just try the offline program first. Open here, you can start to program whatever you want to do with that. For example, you can use this, and over here. Let's delete that. The next one, for example, we can use the let's do timer, right? For example, we can drag this timer on instruction into my ladder. Again, arrange default. Okay, so over here, I can use the input, for example, on here. Let's drag this input into here, and then that's going here, change different file, go to timer. So we have this T40. I can drag and drop on here, and that's 1 second. Let's just try maybe 5 seconds. Oh, so that's the unit for the second. The preset, we can choose 5 seconds. Accumulate is 0, so that's the timer. Verify that. So whenever this input becomes true, the timer will be triggered, and after 5 seconds, we can create another run. And okay, I cannot do that directly, but I can always open the data file. So I want to choose the done bit, right? So you can see here, whenever the timer is done, I should be able to do that. All right. Okay, let's go to the old way. All right. T4 column 0 / done. Okay, I think they take it, right? And then we can energize a output. So for example, over here, that's output file, second output, drag and drop here. Verify. That's good. So save the file, click OK. Alright, let's try download again. Right, so communication, active, program in has changed cause of. Let's say, do you want to upload? No, I don't want to upload. I want to download. Alright, let's try download. Yeah, so you can see here, download. Yes. Do you want to go online? Yes. Okay. So change to run. Okay. So you can see the green bar is on here. So this is on ladder 3 on here, right? So that's within this file. In ladder 2, we already used the JSR to call this subroutine. So let's go back here. Let's try this. Right click, toggle. That's a toggle. That's a full. I think with input, we better choose the false on. False on, that means even though this input, the physical input maybe is off, but with software, I can just force it on and then see the result. All right, let's try that. And start timing. You can see here 5, and then when it's done, this output turn on. All right. So if I remove force and force off, everything will go back to 0, and then I can remove force. Alright, so this is just a demonstration for the SLC500 and RSLogix 500. Right, so maybe in the on the job, if you find a job, maybe you will find yourself have to work with this old system. I hope what I demonstrate here can give you a good start. You can use whatever we learned with the Studio 5000 into this old system. Alright, so that's the end of this demo. See you.